This week, we're visiting Mount Mitchell, the high point of North Carolina.
Welcome to the Tar Heel State.
We are the Highpointers.
My name is Brandon Bargo. My brother Greg and I have been climbing mountains all over the world for years. Our obsession is high pointing. We find the highest natural point wherever we are and do whatever it takes to stand on top of it. Sometimes it's a mountain, other times a molehill, but we've learned the real excitement is found in the journey to get there. So join us as we climb to the top of all 50 U.S. states. We are the Highpointers.
Greg, this week, we're in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains of North Carolina.
Every time we're back in the Appalachians, I like to take a deep breath and take it all in.
Going with the local pronunciation.
It's actually the only pronunciation.
Well, as the expedition leader, I have to put together the entire plan and find a local guest. So I think I did a pretty good job this weekend, I must say.
All right. As a logistics guy, I have to come up with the plan for the high point. And this week we have Mount Mitchell. First, we like to go over our personal checklist we call the shun list. So we got location, elevation, precipitation, gear identification, and regulation. The two big ones for Mitchell are elevation and precipitation. Mount Mitchell's 6,684 feet. We already know it's the tallest mountain in North Carolina, but did you know it's the tallest mountain east of the Mississippi River?
Nice, that sounds like a big one. That's awesome.
Because of the height, there can be some severe weather. So precipitation, you can get rain or snow, and it can come in large quantities. There can also be strong wind with gusts up to 180 miles per hour. So whether you're taking a short trail or a long trail, we gotta come prepared.
Well, all I can say is, Mitchell, better get ready for the Bargo Brothers. North Carolina, it's one of those states that's so big, there's so much to see and do. Unfortunately, that means we're not going to be able to go to the Carolina coast. But instead, I was thinking, what if we go to Charlotte, the largest city in North Carolina, and go on a different kind of water adventure?
I'm interested to see what you got.
This is the U.S. national team's training site, and everywhere you look, they have adventures. There's climbing walls. If you look over there by the trees, there's this huge tower.
Yeah.
I think that's what we need to do.
I don't even know what it is.
We're going there.
Check it out.
All right, Greg, are you ready for the vertical drop?
100 feet.
100 feet straight down. We could see the tower from over there. Now that
Yeah.
we're at it, it's looking crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Okay, well, we got our harnesses.
Boom.
I think the tower's this way. Let's do it.
Yeah, baby.
Three, two, one, big step off. Oh, baby.
Oh, man. that was awesome.
That was so cool.
The vertical drop, it's like 100 feet down. I was thinking for the next thing, we go back up and zip line across. I think that's the best way to get there.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I'm down for that. The only problem is that it's pretty hard to climb up.
All right, back up the tower. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, Greg, welcome to the U.S. National Whitewater Center. My name's Jesse. It's a pleasure to see you guys today. Heard you guys had a ton of activities this morning.
They were so fun.
Absolutely. Well, you guys have saved the best for last. You visited the Southeast in August, which means you got to get in the water. So behind us here, we have the world's only deepwater solo climbing complex. We've got 5 different climbing surfaces up to 46 feet in height. And below you, you've got a 200-foot long swimming pool that's 20 feet deep. So deepwater solo climbing involves free climbing over a body of water. No ropes, no harnesses, so when you're done, you're gonna splash down into the water below. So I hear you guys like to compete too, so I figured we'd cook up a little competition today. So from my standpoint, I'd like to see who can make it the furthest up the wall.
Okay.
Does that sound like a plan? You guys game?
Are you the judge?
I am the judge.
Okay.
All right, I like
All right,
this.
I think we can do this.
All right, very good. All right, let's do it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Hello and welcome back to the exciting competition of brother versus brother. I'm your host, Brendan the Beard Bungle, and with me is Greg, Daddy Long Greg's Goofoy. Greg, what do you expect to see today?
Well, we can expect a full effort from both brothers. Neither likes to lose, especially to each other. They're both accomplished climbers, but they're used to using ropes when they climb, and in this deep water format, it's anyone's competition.
As they go higher, their nerves will certainly start to kick in, and we'll see which brother can hold it together. Brandon, he's going for it. Oh, and I think he's off. A good climb for Brandon. Now let's see what Greg can do.
And here goes Greg. He's taller than his brother, and that can sometimes be an advantage, but not always. Hey, Brandon, do you think it's odd that they both have the same names as us?
Nah, total coincidence.
Okay, looks like Greg is struggling with some of those large yellow holds, and he's still a few holds below Brandon's high point. Will he be able to hold it together? Sweet sassy molasses!
Oh, and Greg is off. I win. Oh, I mean, Brandon wins.
All right, guys, how was it?
Oh,
Hey, that was a close comp. Congrats, Brandon. You guys crushed
Man.
it. Sometimes the difference between winning and losing is just a couple holds.
Rub
but
it in,
you guys
rub
did
it in.
Awesome. Hey, there's always next time, Greg.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Jesse. This was so cool. We really appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Hey, guys, best of luck climbing Mount Mitchell. I know you guys are going to crush it, and stop back by in Charlotte next time you're in town.
That sounds
Sure.
good. All
Let's
right.
do it.
So
Thanks,
long, guys. See ya.
All right, Greg. So this next place I'm really excited about because I have not been back since I was 5 years old. And I remember this being one of my favorite childhood memories.
Well, thanks a lot. I wasn't even born yet.
Well, the good thing is we get to do it together this time.
Okay.
One piece of advice is you should probably dress up just a little bit. Well, hello.
Hello, I'm Brian.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So I've been here before, and I knew if I'm going to come to the Biltmore, I needed to look good.
Nice bow tie.
Oh, thank you.
I
You
mean,
too.
Don't worry, it was 40 years ago.
Give or take a year. So this place looks beautiful. I'm so excited. Gregor and I are so excited to come and check it out. So what do you got for us?
I hear you two like to climb mountains. I have the perfect tour for you, the rooftop tour.
Sounds awesome.
Yes, that sounds
You ready?
perfect. Yes,
Let's go.
do it.
This is America's largest home. It has 250 rooms. This is the home of George Washington Vanderbilt. He's part of the Vanderbilt family fortune, and he built this as a bachelor. So he built this big home before he was married.
I mean, this house seems like it was just way ahead of its times. It doesn't feel like it's old.
Yeah,
Really old.
but it's over 125 years old. Welcome to the rooftop. You can see why
Yes.
George Vanderbilt picked this area.
This is our kind of tour. This is awesome.
Beautiful.
Yes.
We're right above the grand staircase, and so the big chandelier hangs up here. There used to be cushions up here, and guests could come and relax and enjoy themselves.
Wow.
And just admire the architecture and the view, and this is a perfect spot. It's 175,000 square feet of floor space.
So where's the spot where we're going to rappel back down?
Now I'd like to take you to the observatory balcony. Follow me?
Yes. This might be my favorite view. This is awesome. When people are doing this tour in this little area, because it's so small and narrow, do you ever get anybody freaking out?
Yes.
But if you like heights, this is the tour for you.
This is the tour. It's a great spot. I have one more spot to show you. It's the west balcony, and it really shows you the land that George had. So this was Biltmore's backyard.
It is beautiful.
One of the great things about the land, forestry in America started here. In fact, today in Pisgah National Forest is the cradle of forestry, because it really taught, if you're going to cut down a tree for lumber, plant a new one in its place. And those were all German ideas, and they're brought over to Biltmore, and Biltmore really started the forestry movement in America.
So most of the high points that we do, many of them are in national forests. So those national forests all started right here?
Basically this backyard.
Yeah. And today it's 8,000 acres. It's not 125,000 acres, but the majority of land went to Pisgah National Forest. And so that's all over there. So it's all a national forest today.
Brian, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been a great tour.
Thank you so much for visiting.
Yeah, the rooftop's been amazing.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Today has been a long day.
It's been a good one.
And I was thinking, what if we finish off with a local brewery?
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, they're really good here. And it's actually where we're meeting our guest, Jennifer Pharr Davis. And she is one tough mama. Until recently, she held the record, man or woman, for fastest time to hike the Appalachian Trail, which is 2,200 miles. She did it in 46 days, averaging 47 miles a day.
That's insane.
And she's an author, she's written multiple books, she's a speaker, and she was National Geographic Adventurer of the Year.
I mean, I think it would be cool to see how is she so accomplished while being a wife and a mother, being able to balance those things. I have 3 kids of my own. I know how hard it can be. So I think it would be cool to ask her that question.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that'd be a great question.
Hey y'all!
Jennifer, good to meet you.
Jennifer, so nice to meet you, finally.
Welcome to Burnsville.
Thank
I'm
you
so excited
so
y'all are
much.
here.
Yeah. So Greg and I, we had this deep conversation in the car.
It happens in the car.
And so I had this question that I was dying to ask you because
Okay.
you're from North Carolina.
I am from North Carolina.
So I figured you would know, why did Michael Jordan have that crazy stash in that underwear commercial?
That's what you've been wondering the whole time. Coming here.
That wasn't the question we were going to ask.
I just figured she has to know.
Do you know this guy?
I'm sorry.
It is
Let's
so
go.
random.
Have you seen that?
What in the world?
Have you seen that strange stash? That thing was crazy.
So Jen, you're known for the Appalachian Trail. You had the fastest known time, man or woman, on the trail. That's impressive.
Yeah, it's an iconic trail, and when you hike it, it's amazing because you meet people from all over, from Japan, from Europe, from Australia. It was known as the longest footpath in the world for a really, really long time and has a big reputation because of that.
How did you get started becoming a world-class hiker?
I grew up here and I was not outdoorsy. I was not a hiker, I was not a camper. But I graduated college and realized I needed to figure out what I was going to do with my life and did not have a plan. And I had heard of the Appalachian Trail, like growing up here, people talk about it all the time. So I was like, well, I'll just hike the trail and figure out my life. And it changed me. You're uncomfortable in a way that we're not used to in our culture. Like, you're hungry, you're tired, you're filthy, you smell horrible, and you don't even notice it, you know? Like. So I think because of that, it's hard not to change on the trail. It's so countercultural, it's so minimalistic. Like, just even the way you interact with people, you're so present with them.
It seems like there's like 2 different things, accomplishing the Appalachian Trail, but then going for a record time, which is known as the FKT, or fastest known time.
Yeah.
So that's like a whole different mindset.
in trying for a record, it was never about feeling great. It was never really about being fast. It really was the question of, can you crawl? Are you willing to just keep going when all you want to do is stop? And in those moments, my husband was my support person and meeting me at road crossings and giving me what I needed. And most of the time it was like nachos and pretzels. And he would just bring me back to this place of like, you know, this is what you wanted to do. And if you want to quit, that's fine, but don't quit because you're in a bad place. Don't quit because it's, you know, a dark time. Like, just keep going, forget about the record, just keep going because you love the trail.
Jen, if you would like to join us on Mount Mitchell, we would love to have you.
Okay, you guys think you can handle it?
I think
No,
so.
I don't know if we can go at your pace. Well, maybe we'll do like the 2-mile version of
Okay.
you're up for it, right?
I'm up for it, let's
Okay,
do
cool.
this.
Okay, we'll
Yes.
dig in, and then tomorrow, Mount Mitchell.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right.
tonight, pizza
Yes.
and beer.
Good morning, guys. What a beautiful morning here at the Mount Mitchell Eco Retreat. Jen, we like to go over gear before we start all of our high points. Greg's the gear expert, so Greg, what do we got?
Yeah, I mean, Mount Mitchell, we need to think about precipitation, right?
Definitely,
So you can have
yeah.
thunderstorms rolling at any time. So it's good to have a rain jacket, extra layers. We like to go light. I know you like to go ultra light, but
Yeah.
we have a light backpack. We got a nice water filter, trekking poles. What's like the one thing you like taking to keep things light?
Well, in this area, we do have a lot of rain, and so you want to be prepared with rain protection, but the positive of that is there's streams and springs along the way. So I always like to bring a water filter so I don't have to carry a lot of water weight, and I just filter water along the way. So this is my Sawyer Squeeze. It weighs, I think, 2 to 3 ounces, and it allows me to get the water from the springs and streams on the trail.
Yeah, that's a great option.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys are ready, Mount Mitchell's just over our shoulder. Ready to hit the trailhead?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Jen, so we like to start every high point with a high five, and we like to finish with a high five, so you have to come up with a unique high five.
A unique high five.
Never been done before. Yeah, so
Okay.
no pressure.
Okay.
In the
cool.
meantime, high five here at the trailhead.
Can do that.
There you go.
The not unique high five.
Yes.
The traditional high five.
There you go.
Yeah, Mount
All right.
Mitchell, here we come. All right, guys, first stop of the hike.
It's been beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. With usually, Jen, you know, you call them deep, meaningful conversations.
Yes.
You like to have
DMCs.
DMCs.
Yeah.
Like, we love hiking mountains and doing high points and being outside because I just feel like that's when you can get real.
Yes.
Right? Jen, when Greg and I, when we step onto the mountain, like right away when we start with the high five,
Yes.
right, we get into that mindset, that positive mindset. So I'm interested to know, what was your mindset when you were stepping onto the mountain?
When I was doing the record, the one phrase that I kept like going back to is "I belong," because you face a lot of self-doubt as well as like external criticism and negativity when you're really putting yourself out there and people think you're a long shot. No one thought we had a chance at the record. But when I'm in nature, I always feel like I belong, like I'm a part of it. And even though I didn't have the same resume as the guys who had set the record, like my body had done similar things. I had trained for this, I was prepared, I could do the miles. So even if I didn't look like someone else, even if I was a long shot, I would get out here, and in those low moments, I would tell myself like, I belong. I belong.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yeah, DMCs, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
DMCs.
Yeah. Well, we're about halfway to the summit.
Yeah.
So.
That mountain's getting taller.
Yeah.
I think we're making pretty good time.
Yeah. If you guys are ready, grab some water and
Some more water.
and
Okay.
head up.
Cool.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
Me, I ain't yet giving in this world I'm living in, 'cause I know the future's out of sight. They're calling to me from the other side. I'm another scarecrow learning how to fly. They're calling to me from the other.
Well, guys, this looks like a really good stop.
Yeah.
Man, this is beautiful. Jen, man, this is like your backyard.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Do you guys feel this elevation at all or no?
A little bit.
A little
bit. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I mean, this is a tough uphill.
Yeah.
I do feel like it gets a little thinner, the air.
Well, we always say, you know, the higher we go, the deeper the questions get.
Oh,
We
that's
want to
so awkward.
dive deep into Jen's mind.
We know you've achieved so much in the hiking world, the endurance world. You have a husband, you have kids. I have kids of my own. I'm curious, how do you balance all that?
You don't. I don't believe in balance as like a daily practice. Like, I think being outdoors has taught me a lot about seasons of life. And there are seasons when you have more energy and there's more daylight and you're more active. And there's seasons where you withdraw and you spend more time at home and are less active. And so we spend a lot of time just camping, playing outside, paddling, hiking. And yeah, it's good for our just family morale.
I think that's a good message for everybody to hear. And
Yeah. Well, what do you guys think?
we're almost there.
We're almost there. We got a little bit more climbing. You guys ready?
Yeah.
We can
Okay.
do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, wow. Okay. Here we go.
Woo! There it is.
Mount Mitchell.
We did it.
Nice job.
Fives, high fives.
Bam.
Touch the sign. Make it official.
Okay, Jen, we had this beautiful hike up here.
Yes.
No pressure, the most unique high five of all time.
Yeah, okay. Put your hands up like we're gonna double high five. Now you gotta keep your feet still. Now do you know this game?
No.
Your next round.
Oh, yeah.
I win.
Dang it.
Come on!
What happened to the balance?
You're so competitive.
I am competitive. Just won. I'm the
was
winner
good.
of Mount Mitchell.
Nice.
Okay.
That's good. Well, we really appreciate it. Thank you, Jen. You've imparted your wisdom to us.
Yes.
And you allowed us into your backyard. So thank you so much.
Well, this is a great high point for kids. So if you come back and you're an adventurer, do it the hard way. If you come back and have a family or you need an accessible trail, this is a great high point.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's been great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Visiting North Carolina has allowed us to revisit old childhood memories.
And hiking the trail to the top of Mount Mitchell with one of the best ultra hikers of all time has taught us that our minds are powerful tools.
Whether you're an elite athlete like Jennifer, achieving impressive trail records,
Or a parent trying to create lifelong memories with your children.
we need to be intentional with our words and experiences we create.
So until next time, we'll see y'all on the next summit.
For more information on the Bargo Bros High Point Adventures, visit us at thehighpointers.com or at the Highpointers on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.